I teach work for a living here in Nairobi, and we empower young people to break the back of poverty off of their lives forever.
So how do we take a city? How do we change a nation? I'm sure you'll agree with me, wherever you are in the world, that change is needed. At Work for a Living for the last 14 years, we've been working with the unemployed and the poor, and we found two areas that need great urgency. The one, we need to get truth into the communities, and the other, we need to get people working. And the two, we believe, go hand in hand. At Work for a Living, we are of the view that discipleship includes working. In other words, if people are discipled, they will be working. We've simply taken the word and applied them to jobs, to business, and to finance, and we've put all of that in bite-sized pieces that are easy to understand, easy to teach, and get people thriving and working. We want to partner with people who want to see change. We are raising an army of ordinary people who believe, firstly, that Matthew 28 applies to them. Ordinary people who believe and understand that they are responsible for impacting society. Ordinary people who believe that the gospel is powerful enough to break the cycle of poverty. And ordinary people who believe that we, the church, are the change agents that need to make that happen. We've got 3 foundational programs that you can use. You can gather a group of people, teach them, and basically then watch them start working. The 3 programs are Wired for Business, there's Work for a Living, Job Skills, and then there's Smart Finance, which relates to people that work. They can be done online or they can be done in a classroom environment. What is the end result? The end result is people empowered by God's truth, living according to His ways and working. We've got groups going in Khayelitsha, in Port Elizabeth, in Johannesburg. We've got groups in Tanzania, in Uganda, in Rwanda. We've got groups in Mexico and across South America. We've got a couple in Mexico working with groups in 9 different countries, helping them all to find work. People meet with their groups in the mornings, people meet with their groups in the evenings, people meet over lunch, an hour at a time. You know, in the last years that we've been running Work for a Living, we've had over 1,500 businesses start because of this. From beekeeping businesses to vegetable farms to cement businesses to transport companies, events management, hair salons, childcare centers. We've had just under 30,000 unemployed students come through our programs, people who are desperate and saw no opportunities. And we've had thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people who saw no opportunities find employment and gainful employment. Why? Because they were simply taught the truth. The truth that you can work and that you have to work, and then showing them how to do that.
I am a former Work for a Living student. Before I joined Work for a Living, I was jobless, but now I own my own video production company.
Hi, my name is Bushle Blow. I'm a former Work for a Living graduate. I was unemployed for 2 years, and now I'm working as an intern for YWAM.
I'm a Work for a Living alumni. Right now, I own a company that deals with the supplying of construction materials within Nairobi.
I learned so many skills, how to relate with people, and finally I got promoted. I'm currently a finance manager and I'll be forever grateful.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Beatriz Castañeda. Fui parte del curso Wire, el cual imparte el hermano Marcos Dunbar, el cual me fue de grande bendición y lo recomiendo ampliamente. Entren, les va a servir muchísimo, abre la mentalidad tremendamente de parte de Dios. El Señor les bendiga.
So Jesus always puts the cross where the battle is hardest fought. And we want to do the same, and we'd like you to join us. Poverty is a battle, and we need a Christianity that works. How do you get critical mass? It takes one person, possibly you. One person who believes that Matthew 28 applies to you. One person who believes that discipleship must include getting people working. From the one person, you have a believing minority, and from the believing minority, you have critical mass, and that is what we want.
Funza Wired for Business na Work for a Living katika vitongoji vya Kibera na Mathare hapa Nairobi, Kenya.
I'm with Work for a Living, Port Elizabeth, South Africa. I help unemployed people find jobs.
Lo que más me impactó del curso de Wired es que ayudando a las personas a romper con el paradigma de la pobreza, le estamos ayudando a que puedan cumplir un propósito.
Hi, I'm Mark Dunbar, and I give Wired for Business in Latin America. We give it 1 hour a day for 20 different days, and it's been so much fun seeing more than 80 businesses developed in 9 countries in the past 5 months.
I also had the privilege of meeting on WhatsApp with pastors and businessmen from Malawi. They are planning to take this course to the 25 churches that they are involved in.
The truth of the matter is this: God is going to reach the lost. God is going to reach the nations. God is going to set the captives free, and God is going to bring the good news to the poor. How can we hold back instead of joining a cause that cannot fail? Isaiah 58:10 says, "And if you spend yourself on behalf of the hungry and satisfy the needs of the oppressed, your light will rise in the darkness and your night will become like the noonday." If you want to infiltrate your city, if you want to make a difference, if your heart is beating right now, then join us. It's simple. You can either email us on the email below, or you can go straight to our online site, equip yourself through the Train the Trainer, gather a group, and get people working.